matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9. Down, 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All play action. It's Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's Howell with another throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. Remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Back to throw. Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Howell throwing on first down here. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Howell looking to throw again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Walker running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And now Smith going to change the play. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
Howell now to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On play action, Allen. And a dump off here to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Falcons at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing is Allen on third. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown around. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Koo to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked that first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Rolling to his left. And it is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Trying the left side with Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Second down and 8. Now Howell. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Throwing here, Howell. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And out he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Faking the handoff. Howell. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. They'll find Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Pharaoh Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Allen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Allen on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they are able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be called well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Looks to throw on second down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
There he goes, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Allen.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Straight ahead, Walker. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They go play action with Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On play action, Allen.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen's throw taken in by London.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Throwing, Allen. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still